जब मैं शुरू में दिल्ली आई थी तो पूरा 5-5 लीटर का लाइन लगा हुआ था। तो मैं अपने हस्बैंड से पूछी कि लाइन किस चीज़ का लगा हुआ है, तो बोलेगा कि तो मैं बोले मिट्टी का तेल का रात को भी मिलता है नहीं कर, तो बोलते नहीं यहाँ तो पानी के लाइन लगा हुआ है। अभी मेरा पानी है लेकिन महीने में 4 बार पानी आता है।
Unplanned urbanization and escalating population have resulted in water crisis not only in Delhi but also in other cities of India.
कभी अगर प्यार से नहीं मिलता तो लड़ाई करके लेना पड़ता है। भीड़ में घुसना पड़ता है। जनन के बीच घुसना पड़ता है बाल्टी लेकर। कभी सर पे लगती है, कभी हाथ पे लगती है।
कितने बार तो हाथ यहाँ पे नीला पड़ जाता है। इतने धक्का में से भरोगे तो नीला तो पड़ेगा ना।
The present demand for water in Delhi is 800 million gallon per day, whereas the supply is about 650 million gallon per day. The gap between demand and supply is partly met by extraction of groundwater through wells, tube wells and bore wells.
अभी जैसे अभी सुबह रात को भर के रखो तो सुबह तक तो एकदम पीला है, ऐसा लगे जैसे हल्दी मिला के रख दिया उसमें। अभी खरीद लेते हैं पानी। यहाँ पे आता 10 रुपए की जो देता है।
Besides the water supply through tankers, small water treatment plants are mushrooming in unauthorized colonies where the water crisis is acute.
अगर जो एमसीडी का लाइन नहीं आएगा, नीचे का वाटर लेवल पिएंगे तो लोग बीमार पड़ जाएंगे, इसलिए आरओ का पानी पीते हैं, मिनरल वाटर पीते हैं।
At present, though they are partially fulfilling the demands of the people in these areas, what will be the result of this indiscriminate use in the long run? Yamuna is the primary source of water to Delhi. Besides, there are more than 600 water bodies in the capital which helped in recharging the groundwater in the past. However, these water bodies are rapidly drying up due to induced human activities like indiscriminate mining in the Aravali's and construction on the floodplains.
This is Suraj Kund, a water tank built by Tomar King Surajpal. As you can see, it has completely dried out now.
The development program initiated in the wake of the Commonwealth Games has also led to reclaiming of many water bodies.
It's probably 1/4 or 1/5 of what the actual lake size was. If you just look that side, all this construction was also all lake. You cannot even visualize that there was water here. But just till about a year back, this was all water.
However, all is not gleam.
We started a citizens movement to protect this lake, as a result of which the LG himself intervened, and he said that this lake and all this entire surrounding forest area will now be protected as a biodiversity zone. There are 600 such lakes in Delhi. Now this one got saved because people virtually took up arms to protect it and said you can develop all that you want, but you don't have to do it at the expense of environment. But what about the other 599? Who's going to protect them?
Citizens are taking initiatives to restore the reclining water level. Residents of Vasant Kunj, with the help of an NGO, revived an already dried up well by harvesting rainwater.
This is a totally people's-led exercise. They thought of it, they took support from the government, from corporates, everything, but finally it was a people's-led movement. And this kind of thing is happening all across the city. Many RWAs have taken this initiative and you will find these kind of boards splattered all over. Now that is, I think, that is when you start to feel that even if there is a problem, the solutions are already beginning to take shape.
The government is also encouraging rainwater harvesting projects. Awareness is growing. More and more people have started talking about the issue.
There was always shortage of water and there was the storage capacity. Now water harvesting is a different concept.
And hopefully these discussions will soon materialize.
That system was there. This river was not able to provide water.